Good morning, I'm still Jeremy and I'm in Hyōgo Prefecture, and behind me here is the Mukogawa River, the Muko River, and it separates two cities. I'm in Nishinomiya, the other bank is called Amagasaki. Behind me, this bridge, you see like there's two kind of levels. The upper level, that's beyond, that's an actual bridge for cars. The closest one here is not really a bridge, it's a train station, hovering over the water, situated just between the two cities over the river. I've never seen anything like it. It's extremely unusual even for Japan. But this station is called Mukogawa Station, and it's been here since 1905, just like the big train line that connects Kobe and Osaka here. I just found out about 3 days ago that there's another piece of this station, and I never knew about it. I don't know this area at all. There's a little kind of side area, a little side bit of the station, and it's called the Mukogawa Line. The Mukogawa Line starts here, it goes down south to 3 more stations. It's a little spur line. It takes 5 minutes to go all the way from here all the way to the end point. It's just like 6,000 feet, not even 6,000 feet long, the entire line. I'm gonna get on the train, I'm gonna ride it all the way to the end, to the 4th station, gonna get off and then walk back here just to see what the area is like and try to figure out why this line exists. Why have I never heard of this line, or why does it exist? Oh no, I'm being attacked by pigeons. Anyway, I'm gonna get out here before the pigeons eat me, so let's go see how often the train leaves on the Mukogawa Line. Today I'm riding an extremely short train line, 5 grueling minutes to the end, and then walking back along the tracks. The goal is to find out why the line exists, and of course to investigate the neighborhoods, and the people, and the activities, and the unique quirks along the way that only exist here. So to actually get to the station where this Mukogawa Line begins, I think I have to get over this embankment. Now I have to find my way to the station, and this looks like a good guess. It is February, pretty chilly today, but I suspect that after a while I won't need my coat because the sun is finally out. And that's the logo, the Mukogawa Line logo. You can see that. It's the 4 stations and then the 3 kanji, Mukogawa. Pretty cool. Okay, here we are. So we enter here, I think. So this is the way to the main station, the main part of Mukogawa. That's where 14,000 people a day get on the train to go either to Kobe or towards Osaka. But here, the Mukogawa station this way to get down to the Mukogawa Line is only used by 180 people a day, and I'm going to be one of them today. So I guess I have to go through more ticket gates to get there. That's weird. Okay. All right, here we are. Today is actually a national holiday, so okay, here's the holiday schedule. What time is it now? Oh, it's right there. Okay, 10:45. The next 10:55 will be the next train. But the actual big station is a very strange story. I'm gonna go down here on the train and walk back. When we get back to here, I'll tell you more about the actual history of the main station, because I've never seen anything like it in Japan. Okay, here it comes. I think because it's only 5 minutes and it only runs every 20 minutes or whatever, that I think it's just one train that just goes back and forth all day. So this is the one we'll be seeing, I guess, as I walk along the line. Today is the pink and white decorations.
本日は阪神電車をご利用くださいましてありがとうございます。この電車は向川団地前行きです。
All of these little characters, these little tiger characters, are for the Hanshin Tigers professional baseball team, which the Hanshin company supports and has supported for decades. And it's my team too. We won the Japan Series a couple years ago. Last year, we have big hopes for this year. Got a new manager.
次は団地前、向川団地前終点です。出口は左側です。お忘れ物ないようお気をつけください。
It's a nice touch. Vending machine painted like a train. This area was part of the big area that was really destroyed in 1995 when the big earthquake happened. And I think it's just sort of, they're still rebuilding parts of it. This thing right here is all about earthquakes and tsunami safety. Do not use cars. Evacuate when you hear or see a tsunami warning, even if you do not feel a tremor. 3.7 meters maximum height, can take 112 minutes to arrive. Nice pictures of people panicking, crouching under desks, running with their dogs to the top of the building. I hope I don't have to deal with that today. Anyway, this is the final station, Mukogawa Danchi Mai Station. The best name on the whole line. And that's it. So around the station we just have a supermarket and a bunch of, all these big buildings of course are apartments, big apartment blocks. Boy, there's a lot of them. That's why this train line exists, just to get people out here to the suburbs. Let's go walk around and see what these suburbs look like. This station that leads to all of these billions of families' apartments was only added in 1985. So I guess maybe these buildings date from around then, possibly. Okay, I'm wandering right in amongst all of the gigantic high-rise apartment blocks because it's a thing I saw on the train, a little picture of, I think what it is the real estate company that owns all of this bought one of the Hanshin train cars when they were discontinued in 2020 and stuck it out in front of one of the buildings here. So I'm trying to find where that is. I think it's around here somewhere, but I'm kind of lost. Let's see. Yeah, going the wrong way. I thought this was a cut through. It is not. They've not made it easy to find. Somewhere down there. I'm gonna have to go down and just, I thought I would just see it. Hey, there it is. I was on top of it. Okay. There it is. Car 7890. Hey, where have I seen that number before? And on the little window it says Mukogawa Danchi. So it looks like, I think what this is they bought the train and then added tables and made it into a thing you can, I guess, rent or reserve. Maybe people who live here can reserve it and have like parties and meetings and stuff or whatever, lessons, whatever they want inside. Something like that. Okay, about using it. Okay, I don't read everything on this sign, but something like you have to go to the building 19, somewhere on the second floor, and there's an office that will handle the reservations and stuff, I guess. That's cool though, you can use it for whatever, I guess. It's a little community space, they call it. They actually use that English phrase, community space. Neat. It's even got its own sign. So Mukogawa Danchi, as if it were a station. Now it says next over there, Mercado Mukogawa. I don't think there's another train there, it's just the market over there. Mercado Mukogawa is the sort of shopping mall thing. Well, there it is. Leave no part of the train unused. Leave no part of the train experience and history uncovered. That's me. That's this video. Aha, I see. Little fake toy ticket gates. I guess for kids to put their bikes through, and sort of a fun little station thing. It's like a station. Let's go check out the market. Okay, sort of basics and stuff, not like used stuff, like really cool, funky, old, dirty, little dusty shops that have like antiques and records and things like that. But nice place to go for clothes and stationery and whatever else you need. By the way, forgot to tell you, my old list of things to look for is still in play. So, once again, it's been a while since I did this. The list is abandoned bicycle, interesting statue or figurine, a motor scooter, an obachan with a cart, notable bird, that's a live bird that I just think is cool, or birds, cartoon drawing on a sign, graffiti, hair salon, tree with branches cut into circles, car elevator, and beer vending machine. And the usual rules, if I see them, they get marked off the list. I have to notice them at the time, not later when I'm editing. Sometimes I walk right by one of these things and just don't even notice because I'm looking at something else. Also, I decide what counts, and it's the honor system. So I'll be honest about it, but I get to decide. Motor scooter. Okay, it's a big rows of bushes cut into sort of cylinder shapes, but I'm not counting that. They're not circles like I'm thinking of. Oh, but up there, I'm probably not supposed to go in here, but let's do it anyway because I think I see what I need. All right, I'm counting that. I don't know if it's trees or bushes or whatever, but I'm counting it. Trees cut into circles. There you go. Trees cut into sort of donut shapes, actually, even better. All right, let's see. Continuing to wander. The idea is that I follow the train line as closely as possible, which is not always possible exactly, but you know, as close as the roads go and the paths go, but I think I'm already sort of lost. Well, that's par for the course. Oh, look what I see. Wonder why there's a big empty parking lot here, not used for anything. I mean, it seems like a really popular area. I don't see a lot of abandoned stuff, no abandoned houses or stores or anything. All this land right here, not being used for anything. Ooh, neat. I think this is a cut through. The idea is to behave yourself and follow the rules when you're in someone else's country. But sometimes you have to take a little chance and hope you're not trespassing. I guess this counts as people's, I don't know, backyards or front yards, gardens. But what I want to see is over here. Look at this car elevator. I often don't get to check car elevator off the list, but good Lord. 5-story car elevator. So I don't drive here, so I don't really know how this works in Japan, but apparently residents of whatever apartment building or apartment buildings can rent a space. And when you get home, you just punch in a code and the thing lifts your car up. I guess you get out. I don't know how it works. Never seen anybody using one. I've just seen them static like this. But there you go. Car elevator. Now I'm really, really lost. Follow the sun. Konnichiwa. I don't really know what to expect on today's walk to investigate this Mukogawa line, but I do have to say, in all honesty, I find these rows and rows of gigantic apartment buildings pretty mundane, pretty oppressive and dull. But I guess there's kind of a beauty in the scale of their oppressive dullness. Something like that. It's unusual for my YouTube channel anyway. I usually don't come to places like this. It's a particularly nice building. I mean, interesting colors, interesting design. They got that cool flattened dead ivy clung to the side still. Okay, back at the railroad tracks. And what do I need to do? Turn here or walk along the tracks? It's about 2,000 feet from Mukogawa Danshimai station up to the next one, so not that much. Handy bicycle parking, but none of them abandoned. Oh, this is it. This is the station, the next station. Oh, we're here already. That was fast. All right, let's go look at this platform. This station is unmanned. I think it's called, what is it called? Suzaki Station. Unmanned, so you can use your card, your little IC card, prepaid card to check in there or check out. Okay, so this is Suzaki Station, and it used to be, for the first 5 years of this train line, until 1948, this station was down where the first station was, the Mukogawa Danshimai. It was around that area. It was called Suzaki because that area at the time was called Suzaki Village. Now it's not, now it's just part of Nishinomiya City. Then in 1948 it moved here, but they kept the name Suzaki, so it's kind of a strange thing. And then later in the 80s or whatever, they added that first station, Mukogawa Danshimai. So, I don't know, sort of wedging an extra station into the line. 795 people on average a day get on the train here, and that is the least of every single Hanshin station on the entire Hanshin network. This is the least used station. But 795 a day is not too bad, not, you know, nothing to sneeze at. There's about 7 or 8 here. I'm not getting on though. I better probably not hang around too much because I'm going to confuse everybody. I'll get a shot of the train arriving and then I'll take off. Well, never a dull moment here on the Mukogawa Line. So that train left. I was going to check out what this staircase was, see if I can go see the river. And not only can you see the river from here, across this highway, but there's people doing kayaking or whatever you call that. Cool. Let's go see if I can wade around, see if they get in the water, so I can get some video of some rowing going on here. A little out of the scope of this video, but behind me is the end of Mukogawa, end of the river. It's not a real long river. I think it's like 60 kilometers, maybe. I don't know how long it is. It comes just up from the mountains up there and goes down here. It goes out. You can see the end of it right there. It goes into the Osaka Bay and the inland sea. I asked one of the rowers what they were doing, and they're just part of a school club. They're, I think, I don't know, junior high school students, and they are somehow connected to a university rowing club. I don't quite know the details, but anyway, they come out here and practice. Seems pretty cool. But they've rowed away, so let's go and continue the walk to the next station, which I can see from here. That last station, Suzaki Station, has no bathroom, and it's one of only 2 stations on the entire Hanshin network that have no bathrooms at them. And the distance between that one and the next one, which is right up here, is 1,300 feet, which is the shortest distance between 2 stations on the entire Hanshin network. First building I've seen that seems abandoned. Wonder why. I will say the streets around here seem pretty clean. Like there's not junk on the side of the road and stuff, like, you know. There's no heaps of discarded trash. So it might be a little bit difficult to find a discarded bicycle, an abandoned bicycle today, but we'll see. I could go this way straight, but I'm going to go down here just to see something more exciting. Like this iron box. How exciting. And what else? Boss. What have we here? VHS VCR Orion. I should start a new YouTube channel where I pick that up and try to get it to work. Could be a years-long project because I don't know how to do it. Well, there's the train, so there's the station. This is the 3rd of the 4 stations. And even with that little detour around the ramp, it didn't take long to get here. You know what I see? Interesting statue or figurine. I think that counts. Something to mark off the list. Is this an abandoned bicycle? Could that be I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call that an abandoned bicycle. Mark that off the list. And if that's not enough for you, check it out. Here's a really abandoned bicycle. Yay. Wow, I found the abandoned bicycle graveyard of Mukogawa. It's great. Okay, so this station is Higashi Naruo. And again, just like the last station, this area used to be called Naruo Village. And so they named the station Naruo. Now it's not, I don't know what it's called now, but now it's just part of Nishinomiya City. Before we go to the station though, check this out. See those spinning poles? You're never far from a hair salon here in Japan. 3,500 yen for an adult haircut. Wonder if they would charge that to me. Wouldn't take them longer than about 30 seconds. Okay, so Higashi Naruo Station, which just means East Naruo Station. And we are on the east side of Naruo, what used to be Naruo Village, I guess. About 852 people on average a day get on the train at the station. It is the second least used station of all the Hanshin network. But again, 852, not too bad. Again, there is no bathroom. This is the other of the two stations on the entire Hanshin network that have no bathrooms. It is, of course, unstaffed. So a train will be along in a few minutes. I'm not going to wait around for it. I'm just going to go, keep walking, and we'll probably see it pass by. But I don't know how close the roads go to the tracks here. Should I walk down here? I guess the answer is always yes when I say that. Hey, more car elevator action. Hey, elevator action. If you played video games in the 80s, that's a good pun. Do 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 do. Okay. What do we got here? I was worried that today, being a national holiday, there'd be more people out. I guess the joke is on me. Because it's dead. I haven't even marked an obachan with a cart off my list yet. I don't think I've ever had a video where I didn't get to mark that off. That would be amazing. As soon as I said that, I turned a corner to see a remarkable figure strutting down the middle of the road, like a bad guy arriving in town and walking down Main Street in an old western. Perfect. Cool old sign. 1,800 yen for something. A haircut, I guess. I don't know those kanji, but I think it used to be a barber. Or maybe still is, and they just never replaced the sign. I don't know. That sign looks like it's still open. It's a new sign. A lot of interesting little life burbling under the surface of this neighborhood. And I like this area. This is a little more interesting than the beginning of the Mukogawa, Danchimai, all that place. Just because it's older and a little more lived in. The distance to the next station, which is the original station, Mukogawa, the big one, from the last station is the longest on this little line. I think it's just under half a mile, so nearly half the whole route is this part I'm walking now. I've seen some birds, but nothing like interesting enough to count for the list. And I'm only saying that because I said, I haven't seen an obachan with a cart, then I saw the best one in the world, so maybe if I call for some birds, I'll get some of those. All right, I've hit a dead end or something. Can't get through here. Can I go this way? I don't know. People just leave their houses open sometimes. There's probably somebody living there and just leave the house open because the outside air is outside air. It's natural. Can I get out? Can I get out? Yeah. There's a can collector. These guys go around every day just gathering cans and recycling them, and I guess they get money that way. Bunch of bicycles with coats and backpacks. Suddenly abandoned. What happened? Huh. Mysterious. I think I can go down there and turn to the left and keep following the tracks. I'm going to try this hill here. See if I can see the river, or see if I can see Mukogawa Station hovering over the river. I bet those bicycles and coats and backpacks are related to these people. Maybe they're like a track and field club using this stretch of road for practice or something. Hey, I see the rowers out there. However, I am going to see what this staircase is all about here. An apparently public staircase. Apparently going down towards the cemetery here, of all things. Wow. How weird. I mean, this is the cemetery, this is another part of it, but you can only get here by these stairs. It doesn't cut through anywhere, apparently. Huh. So this is the new part of the cemetery, obviously. These are the brand new, recently installed graves. And these old ones are probably 100 or 200 years old, maybe 150 years old. And no cut through at all to the other part. It's just, you have to go back up these stairs. I wish I had some picnic food with me because it is 12:15 and, oddly enough, the world's most unusual picnic spot is right here, right between the graves and the train tracks. Maybe there's a way to cut through somewhere. Somewhere. No. Interesting though, spare parts for your cemetery. what this might be is just some space under the big national highway here, used as sort of a public garden space for the people who live around here who have nowhere to have their own yard or garden or anything. So you can just get a little piece of this plot of land and have some plants, maybe. I see a lot more action happening up here as we get closer to Mukogawa Station. And here it is. This is the platform of Mukogawa where I started the Mukogawa Line. Excellent, excellent walk. Okay, so that is the train line that was walking back, and I got my stuff marked off the list a little bit. What I'm going to do now is, I'm curious because I haven't seen the other side of this. This station, Mukogawa, has a whole history with the other bank of the river. So I'm going to see if I can get over there without having to go through, like having to pay to get into the station. I think there's a big walkway. And we're going to go explore the Amagasaki part of this. It won't be as long as this walk, but just go over there a little bit and see if I can get over there and see what the other side of the river is like. And I will tell you about the history of the station, which used to only be on the opposite bank. It was really irritating for the people who used to live here. The opposite riverbank was older and more run down with, among other things, my favorite alleyways of the entire day. This is like being in 1960s Japan. Friendly locals, sumimasen, and the chance to mark more stuff off my list. See all of it in the extended and ad-free version of this video at patreon.com/T1DWanderer. Okay. I've found a place for lunch, the Honeybee Cafe. I got the Danish bread BLT. So, the list. Abandoned bicycle, yes. Interesting statue figurine, yes. Motor scooter, yes. Obachan with cart, yes. Notable birds, yes. Cartoon drawing on sign, yes. Graffiti, yes. Hair salon, yes. Trees cut into circles, yes. Car elevator, yes. Beer vending machine, no. The only one, I think that's the best list ever. I don't think I've ever had 10 of 11, but I looked all around here. But it was a fantastic look at this part of Hyōgo Prefecture that I've never heard anybody mention and don't know anything about. So thanks for coming along, and next adventure will be something else similar to this and different than this. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Follow me for free or become a paid supporter at Patreon for much more, including extended and bonus videos without ads, my free weekly travel newsletter, included merch, and other perks. Individual Patreon support creates a fun community and helps keep this one-man operation alive so I can bring you travel stories from fascinating and lesser-known places like this. Thanks to all my current patrons, and special thanks this week to Calvin Ferreira, Darcy Otranto, David Richley, Matt Kane, Michael Fedor, Ray Nichols, Russell Davis, Samantha, and Will Phillips. And thanks for wandering around with me. Everywhere is worth exploring.